Guys, it's Kyle, and today we're taking a look at the CamKix Action Accessory Kit for your GoPro. So this is a starter kit which includes a whole bunch of accessories to make sure you can shoot in almost any situation with your GoPro. It's $100, and for what it includes, it's a pretty good value. So I figured we'd have some fun, unbox it, and then talk a little bit about each of the things it comes with. So this is the box. It's a nice plain cardboard box. Open it here at the end. And then we get all kinds of goodies inside it. So it starts off here with this thing, which is a securing leash for your GoPro, or a lanyard. So it's a stainless steel lanyard for your GoPro camera, and you can mount it onto the thumb screws or something so that if the mount breaks, you still keep your camera. Then there's a little CamKix backpack bag, which maybe you can put all your GoPro accessories in, which is pretty good idea. Then there is a chest mount. So this is all aftermarket accessories. None of these are genuine GoPro mounts. These are non-genuine GoPro mounts, but it is a chest mount. It looks very similar to the GoPro mount. One thing you will notice is that instead of this shoulder strap and the side strap unbuckling, just the side strap unbuckles right there, and then it's got that shaped front piece. It's got a buckle mount on the front there for putting a J-buckle mount in, and it also has two cutouts on the bottom. And I guess if you wanted to run a crotch strap with this to make it even more secure, you could use those two latches to do that. Other than that, it's a pretty standard looking chest mount. Then there's this kit, which has got a whole bunch of stuff in it, so we'll open that up in just a second. Then there's a floating kit, which includes a floaty back door, a floating hand grip, and a leash. We'll look at that too. Then there's a case right down here on the bottom, and there's a extendable telescoping pole for your GoPro camera, which looks like it has a 1/4 by 20" screw on the top of it, as well as a GoPro mount. So we'll start with this first bag of goodies, and we'll open it up. It's got a kind of Ziploc tie on the top here. And in here, we get a 2-pack of anti-fog inserts for your GoPro camera. You get a buckle mount. You get a 3-way extension arm. You get a vibration reducing nose plug. You get a handlebar mount with rubber pre-installed on the inside of it. So unlike the new GoPro ones, which come with those rubber inserts, this one actually has the rubber glued onto the inside of the handlebar mount. You get 3 bolts for your GoPro, so 2 short ones and 1 long one. You get an accessory or a tightening tool, which makes it easier to hold on to the end of the bolt. So if you've got a GoPro bolt like this and you're trying to undo it, you just slide this onto the end, and you can see that it gives you a little bit bigger thing to grip, which allows you a little bit more torque, which makes it easier to unscrew or tighten it down if you're trying to stop mount movement. Then you get a flat adhesive mount and a curved adhesive mount. Then you get a J-buckle mount. You get a securing lanyard base. So this is a securing point if you wanted to put this onto a surfboard. Say you had your GoPro mounted on something like that, and you wanted something so that if the mount broke, it stayed attached to the surfboard. That's what this can be used for. You get a tripod mount. There's also a little handheld wrist strap for your camera, so you put that on as well. So a whole bunch of accessories there, and this is just one of the bags of goodies that this CamKix accessory starter pack comes with. It also comes with this floating kit. So this one includes, well, let's have a look. The first thing out of the bag here is a floating grip for your GoPro. So this is a float as well as a hand grip. It's bright orange. It's made of fairly hard plastic. I think it's just filled with air. Pretty hard plastic, and that's all there is to really say about it. It's got a 1/4 by 20" screw on the bottom of it, and this will float your GoPro if you've got your GoPro mount at the end here and you drop in the water. Now the GoPro sinks, but this floats, so it's going to float upright in the water. And because it's orange, it's going to be really easy to spot it if you ever drop your GoPro. So if you're shooting around the water, something like this is really, really great. And using a grip like this to shoot video gives you a little bit more stable shot, and make sure that your fingers aren't in the picture. Then there's another one of these CamKix wrist straps. You can put that on the float to make sure that even if you lost grip of the float, you kept it on your wrist. And there's a microfiber cleaning cloth with the CamKix logo on it. Also in the kit here is that wrench we looked at before. So now you've got 2 of these little wrenches to tighten stuff up. That's pretty cool. And then there's another pack of anti-fog inserts. Instead of 2 this time, this one includes 20. So really never going to run out of them. Just like the GoPro ones, you can bake these in the oven for 5 minutes at 300 degrees Fahrenheit to dry them out after they've been used. Then there is some 3M dual lock. Now this stuff, if you guys don't know about it, is the best Velcro ever. And the reason they include that is because that's the adhesive, I think, that they recommend using to put this floaty backpack onto your back door of your camera. So this is a really cool and ingenious way of doing it because it allows you to have the floaty backpack attached to your GoPro camera, but remove it when you don't want to use it. So if you want to put a floaty backpack on your GoPro and you want to be able to remove it for those times when you're not near the water, using this 3M V8 or 3M dual lock would allow you to do that. Also, if you don't want to do that, they do include just the VHB adhesive, so you can just stick that permanently onto the back door of your camera. Now it's time to check out the case that comes with this kit. It's a very simple black case with a little CamKix logo down here on the side and a zipper to open it up. Inside, we find a little display showing how to use it, as well as 2 more anti-fog inserts, which apparently are a free sample. So these are just 2 more they give away to make you guys realize how useful these are. And then there's also another cleaning cloth with the CamKix logo on it. So this is a pre-cut foam-filled GoPro case. So this is that kind of high-density foam with pre-cutouts in it. So we can pop the foam insert here out, and we can just pop out these foam inserts for everything that fits in this case. And like lots of these cases do, right now it's for a GoPro Hero 3 Plus or Hero 4, and if you break off these side things here, it will be ready for use with a GoPro Hero 3 or any GoPro with one of those larger, older style housings. And there's 2 battery cutouts here. There's a GoPro remote cutout here. And then there's 1 LCD or battery backpack cutout right there. Then there's also the extension pole, which extends from 9 to 21 inches. So this thing, while it does not extend to that long, is really, really compact and does extend long enough, I guess, to kind of give you that self-portrait shot that gets you and maybe 1 friend into the photo. And you could also use it skiing, but there is a fair bit of movement here in the joint, so I would be a little bit wary using this with some high action sports. It does lock by twisting out, and it does get a little bit more secure, but it's definitely not a very robust pole. So great for stationary, low impact sports, but probably not something you're going to take skiing and really hammer with, because it doesn't seem to be really that rigid. But it does get absolutely tiny, and it has this really cool ball head here at the top, which again is great for setup and easy to use, but doesn't make it quite that secure, which allows you to adjust the position of the camera at the top. This is mounted onto the tripod or onto the pole with a 1/4 by 20 inch bolt, and the tripod mount here is removable, and then you could use this with any standard 1/4 by 20 inch tripod mount if you wanted to use it with a standard point and shoot camera. It's conclusion time, and this one's pretty interesting because it really comes down to, is what this kit provides worth $100? And really, I think what this kit supplies is the simplicity of being able to order 1 kit and know that you basically have everything you need in order to set up and shoot in many different situations. But that also begs the question, is it something that everyone with a GoPro needs? And yes, it comes with most of the things you need to shoot in many different situations. The chest mount is great, the handlebar mount is really useful, the case is something that most people with a GoPro are going to want. But if you're not shooting near the water, the whole water kit the floaty and the floaty back door are not something that you're really going to find that useful. Something that I think is missing from this kit would be a suction cup mount. Suction cup mounts are super, super useful. So this kit doesn't have one of those, so it doesn't quite include everything. The pole is useful, but again, if you're going to be shooting it while skiing or something like that, it's probably not exactly the pole you would buy if you were buying it outside of a starter kit. So yes, it's great because you could buy this kit, you really up the amount of GoPro accessories and stuff you have, and you open up your mounting options, but it probably will give you some things that you're not going to use all the time, and it's going to leave you needing to buy some other stuff. For example, there's only 2 adhesive mounts, so if you want to mount anywhere more with more than 2 more adhesive mounts, you're probably going to have to buy another pack of spare adhesive mounts. So yes, it does include a whole bunch of stuff, most of which would be very, very useful to most people with GoPro cameras, but just don't think that everything you need is here and that you will use everything that is here. Guys, thanks for watching. This was another GoPro tips and tricks video. We looked at the starter kit from CamKix, and it seems to be a pretty cool little starter kit. It's definitely fun to unbox something that comes with so many different things and look at each of them. So I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and if you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Guys, you should check out the Facebook page, GoPro Tips Facebook page, because there's a bunch of awesome stuff going on over there. And until next time, thank you very, very much for watching.